Hi Scorpio, and welcome to your Aries season tarot forecast. This will be for March 21st through April 19th, 2018. And Aries season is when the sun is in the sign of Aries. So Scorpio, we have some astrology going on through Aries season, which is, a bit exciting. So we have the sun moving into Aries on the 21st of March, which is also the spring equinox. So we have the changing of season, the birthing of new, the spring coming in, all right? And then the very next day, on March 22nd, we have Mercury going retrograde in Aries. Now, Aries is the occupier of the first house of the zodiac. Therefore, it encompasses, everything about yourself, your personality, who you are, what you own. It's yourself. It's not so much your personal possessions. It is in a sense, but that involves other houses. So through Aries season, it's all about self, okay? And with a retrograde is all about the past. So with, the sun moving into Aries, coming into spring, and then we go into this retrograde, I'm looking at the retrograde as a spiritual spring cleaning, okay? And I say that because on April 15th, we have Mercury going direct, and then on April 16th, the very next day, we have the Aries new moon. So new moons are all about new things, right? So how beautiful and synchronistic is that? So Aries season is all about spiritual spring cleaning to prepare you for the spring and summer months ahead and make them really good ones. So it's a great time, honestly. All the readings have been pretty decent. So we also have the full moon in Libra on March 31st, which is our second blue moon of the year, believe it or not. And then on the 17th, we have Saturn going retrograde in Capricorn. And now Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn. So again, that's another synchronicity, if you ask me. It's like all lessons we've been working on, everything we've been working towards, it's finally like a period of rest. We're not learning, we're not working anymore. We're incorporating everything into our beingness, expanding our consciousness for the next step forward, hence the spiritual spring cleaning. And for those of you who are interested, the Lyrids meteor shower is taking place on April 22nd and 23rd. So through Aries season, Scorpio, we have Jupiter, Mercury, and Saturn in retrograde. Now, I do want to explain this reading to you just a little bit so you understand it. It's like a general forecast. However, it's going to be more from an astrological perspective, explaining to you the universal energies that are at play, how they're affecting you, how to navigate through them, and how to harness those energies to better serve you. Okay, so Scorpio, let's see what your overall focus is, or what your overall focus should be during Aries season, where the first house of the zodiac is highlighted. And I'll point out, as Aries being the first sign of the zodiac, Aries season heralds in the new year of the zodiac, if you want to look at it that way. So it is all about new beginnings right as we start spring. I absolutely love it. I am going to upload a video next week for all signs. It will be time-stamped, so you don't have to listen to everybody else's reading, just your own, to give more information about this Mercury retrograde. So, Scorpio, let's see. Ooh, we have the Temptress. So, Gemini also received this as their focus. And what I get about this is, at some point in the past, and this probably has everything to do with the Mercury retrograde energy, this is probably something that you really need to clear from your energy field to move forward refreshed. There was a betrayal, a broken promise, a broken promise, a deception. You could have been seduced into something, and that doesn't have to mean sexually, you know. Somebody could have really seduced you into an idea or a belief that really didn't serve you. You know, this can encompass many different energies, and this is a general reading, so this will be different for all of you. But I feel, because retrograde brings about the past, there's an element of this energy that is returning to you, whether it's a literal person, an experience that is like very similar to this, where you're going into it, you're like, wait a minute, this all feels familiar, and you're given the option to make a different choice, okay? But it's like this energy has to be let go of. And since this is general, for some of you, you could be the one that broke a promise or seduced somebody into something that wasn't into their highest good, and now you're feeling a sense of remorse or regret for that. And, you know, this could also talk about infidelity, where, you know, one was tempted outside of a relationship, whether that was you or that was done to you. This card could definitely encompass that energy. So, Scorpio, let's take a look and see how this is relating to your first house, okay? Also, because we are in Aries season and Aries occupies the first house of the zodiac, that does not necessarily mean that Aries is, you know, the occupier of the first house of your personal natal chart. So look to that and see where Aries is in your natal chart, because, you know, this energy of Aries and this retrograde is going to impact that house as well. Just universally, Aries is the occupier of the first house. And since this is a general reading and I'm not looking at your personal natal chart, I'm speaking mostly to that house being highlighted through Aries season, okay? So during this time, what element of your personality is highlighted and activated? We have Vesta. So this is all about deep, deep healing, okay? The goddess within, your sacred spiritual center and quiet dignity. This is a very gentle and soft energy. I don't want to say it's opposite of Scorpio, because Scorpio is definitely a dynamic energy of hardcore, yet just unconditional love and understanding, okay? So Scorpio goes both ways. You can, you know, and it's, look at the coloring of this card. It's so depicted well. It's like Scorpio is the spark of the divine, okay? But they can go into the dark depths where angels dare to even tread. But also the light within them is so uplifting and empowering. So this is a beautiful depiction of you, Scorpio. And this is saying that, you know, with this here, this broken promise, this deceit, seduction, whatever it was, it's time for healing. And that there's the part of you that is now activated through Aries season, because Aries energy is very fiery, it's very fast, it's direct, it's straightforward, it's spontaneous, it's creative, you know, it's curious, it's not analytical, it's not thinking about, you know, 5 steps ahead. It's only looking immediately ahead of itself. And, you know, sometimes that's the energy we need to take on to move through something. Like, we get stuck in these ruts of over-analyzing and being all emotionally jacked up over something when, you know, we're never going to gain anything in that space. So we need to just kind of let it go and charge ahead and, you know, allow everything to catch up and allow perspective to come into focus. So this here is saying, tap into your spiritual core, Scorpio, and allow the cleansing and healing of your soul, especially into the darkest corners of your being. Something really hurt you, or you did something to somebody that, because of that action, it really has now hurt you, like your own actions towards somebody else, or the way you handle the situation. Emotionally, you realize you only hurt yourself. Like, it's just heavy on your heart. This is general, so it truly goes either way. Apply it how it fits to you, okay? But this is all about healing those darkest, deepest corners of yourself, about where you were really wronged and really betrayed. A Scorpio can hold a grudge and it be stubborn, you know, and just like, I will poke your eyes out if you come across me. You know, it can be like mad love, and then you cross the Scorpio, and holy moly, you better watch out. You better watch out. Do not be fooled by that love in the Scorpio's heart, because as much as that light exists, the darkness is there, and the stinger comes out, okay? So Scorpio can protect themselves just fine, but they tend to stuff those hurts into the darkest corners of themselves. And it is time, my dear Scorpio, in Aries season, to allow the fire to purify and illuminate the darkest corners of yourself, because I feel like there's a beautiful spring ahead for Scorpio. So let's pull a card here to see, aside from the Aryan energy, what other energy is the universe bestowing upon Scorpio through Aries season. So we have Pisces. Yeah, this is also all about unconditional love. The energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving. It confuses and softens resolve. So this here is saying this energy of the Pisces is so deep. Okay, Cancer is like the epitome of unconditional love, okay? And now with this Pisces energy, Pisces is like the epitome of, you know, ultimate forgiveness. So, you know, for you, Scorpio, this pairing up with Vesta, this is saying, not only like do you need to bestow this forgiveness upon yourself and soften the resolve and the darkness within, you need to extend this energy to the source or the person in which put you in this place. Now, I will say this, what you feel, no one can deny you what you feel. If somebody hurt you, if somebody wronged you, if somebody used you, you have every right in this world to be angry, to be hateful, to be spiteful, to feel like you want to seek revenge, like the whole nine. You are entitled to every single one of those emotions. And nobody can tell you that you are wrong to feel what you feel, because you feel what you feel, and that is your personal truth. And you can't deny your personal truth to yourself. You know, you can't. So allow yourself to be real with how you feel. Accept everything for what it is and for what happened. But allow yourself the decision that now is the time to forgive and move on. And when I say forgive, forgiveness is not forgiving the act or the behavior that hurt you. Okay? You don't need to forgive that. But you need to forgive the person or the situation that facilitated that hurt within you. Because of this, Scorpio, every single one of us, whether we intended or not, we have really hurt people. Our actions have impacted others in horribly negative ways. Every single one of us, because, you know, we don't all start out wise. Some do. That's so few and far. But even those, you know, we're having the human experience here. And we grow and learn through life, and part of that growing and learning is hurting others and being hurt. And so you have to recognize that you have hurt people. You have lied to people. You have taken advantage of people. You have seduced people into getting your way. You have emotionally manipulated. We all have done that, every single person. So in saying that, obviously, yes, some to varying degrees more than others. Again, I'm not excusing the behavior or the act, and you do not need to either. But have softness and forgiveness for the person or the situation that caused the hurt in you. okay? Because we all make mistakes. But even more so than that, what hurts us is what grows us. And once we heal and move beyond it, we can see how much we gained by the experience and by the pain that we've been through. And Scorpio, you, through Aries season, are coming upon a place where you can truly heal some deep-rooted darkness and hurts that you have not been wanting to deal with. And you can do it with such grace and compassion and ease. Your soul is just like, I don't even know how to put it into words. So let's pull a card to see, where is this healing needing to take place, or where is it happening? I just had a feeling this is the card that was going to pop out. This is your house, my Scorpio. This is the 8th house, the house of transformation, the area of your life that is about shared resources and intense emotions. So, pretty much everything I just said, and I feel like for many of you, this entire reading is talking about a very significant, important relationship to you. Either a romantic partnership or like a really strong family type of bond. Shared resources. This could have a lot to do with money. Also maybe inheritance. But this is your own house. So Scorpio, the first house, which is the house of self, and then your own house, which is essentially the house of relationships, transformation, and shared resources. Those are really being highlighted. Now, if you have Aries in this house in your personal natal chart, holy moly, major transformation happening for Scorpio, okay? But all good stuff. So this retrograde, I feel like, is really raking stuff up from, you know, the depths of your soul. And there's some deep, deep healing that needs to take place in regards to relationships, whether it's romantic or family or both. And for some of you, this has to do with money and resources, shared resources on some level. Sitting next to these energies, it is seriously time to heal. Like, this is deep and profound. Probably Scorpio, you guys are my last reading. I do have Taurus and Aries after this, but that's for solar return and birthday, so it's a bit of a different reading than the rest of you guys. And you guys have the reading of the deepest, most profound healing, biggest transformation in that energy of relationships. I'm gonna say somebody really, really, really hurt you, like really put a thorn up in your heart, and it's just been oozing some poison, or because this is general, you did something to somebody you really cared about and put a thorn of poison up in their heart, and it's killing you that you did that. Or this could be where you and that person both hurt each other gravely and deeply, and it's just heavy, heavy on you. But you know what? It's time for healing. Aries season brings about the fires of purification for healing. So let's pull a few more cards here, Scorpio. Whew, yes, yes, letting go. Letting go of the hurt, letting go of maybe a person, letting go of the past, choosing forgiveness, choosing to balance, recognizing, yes, the shadow side of us is just as important as the light side of us, but the shadow side is for our courage, our strength, our fight or flight, our protection. The light is for our guidance, our passion, our guidance, our intuition, and our compassion. And with letting go, Scorpio, it's time. The energies are here. The vibes are here for you. Whatever just destroyed you, it was to give you that, all the tools to rebuild yourself better than you ever were before. Okay, I promise you that. 22. That is a master number, my friend. Oh, yes, and we like this right here, the High Priestess of Fire. This is saying, what did I just say? Let the flames purify you. This is saying after this process happens of the forgiveness, the letting go, there is this new spark that just ignites inside of you, new creativity, new passion, new thirst for life, just totally rejuvenated. And it's beautiful, and it comes about because you decide, you know what, I ain't got time for all this. I want to live my life. I want to be happy, and I'm just going to let it go. I'm going to allow this healing to take place. I'm going to participate, and I'm going to be so amazing on the other side of that. So let's pull some tarot cards, Scorpio, to go with this. Wonderful reading, if you ask me. I know none of us want to deal with stuff and heal stuff, but with a reading like this, oh my God, every Scorpio has a ticket to the healing train. Jump aboard, my friends. It will be well worth it. You will be so happy you did. Alright, so we have the Four of Wands reversed. The Three of Swords upright. Oh, yes, just like I said, much pain. Oh, but yes, look at here, Scorpio. We have Queen of Wands. She goes right along with this High Priestess of Fire. This is you coming in back to yourself. Stella has got her groove back right here, 100. So, Scorpio, what this tells me, again, this goes back to all this energy. Your whole world was turned upside down. Something just in regards to a partnership, relationship, finances, shared resources, something between you and another somehow, some way. Got flipped upside down. Wasn't how you planned it to happen. You got your heart broke pretty darn bad. Or you broke somebody's heart pretty darn bad, or, you know, it went both ways. And when we allow this healing, when we let go of all of this, here we are, this Queen of Wands. We are back into ourselves. The spark inside of us has reignited. There's no stopping you. You are totally embodying the Aryan energy. It's like the Aryan energy is a complete purification for Scorpio if you allow it. And I say that because I've had people leave some really nasty comments, you know, on videos that are talking of a more positive outcome, saying, oh, well, that didn't happen for me. And this is all I have to say. One, this is a general reading, so it cannot possibly resonate with everybody. And two, I am speaking of general energy that's available to Scorpio. It is up to each and every person to make this decision to heal and let go, to become this beautiful new being, okay? Essentially, this is a process that's kind of naturally happening, but how deep, how effective, how quickly is completely contingent upon your willingness to participate and get on board, 100%. And if you do, you're just on fire by the end of Aries season, and you are ready for Taurus season. You are shiny, you are brand new, you are looking good, you are feeling good, your inner fire has returned, your energy level is up, your heart is not hurting anymore. Like, you just jump on that wave, Scorpio. Jump on that wave. Spring has sprung. It is time for fun. There's no reason that you need to be hurting anymore. You deserve happiness, Scorpio. Give yourself permission. Let go of the past. Even if you want to hold that grudge for the rest of your life, that's fine. You do not need to let any person back in. Forgiveness doesn't mean you let them back in. It just means that you're not going to focus your energy on hating or seeking revenge anymore. You're going to let it go and let the universe handle their bitch ass, right? Yeah, oh, hell yeah, look at that. How freaking perfect was that? Yes, this is the universe. Hear the universe roar, Scorpio. You're gonna let the universe handle their bitch ass. You just let the universe handle your light work and you worry about you. Like, how perfect was that? Oh my goodness. Oh, so perfect. Let the universe handle them. You do you, Scorpio. You work on you, and you let the universe put them in their place. Karma is a bitch, only if you are, right? Okay, yeah. So we have air, meditation, quiet, sacred time. It is time to allow that mind and that heart to relax and let go of that pain and give yourself permission to move forward. And you just saw it right there live with your own eyes. The universe says, I got you, Scorpio. You don't even gotta worry. I have got you. I mean, come on. Like, oh, that was just like gives me chills. Give yourself the space to rest and recoup and heal. It's all gonna be okay. Just let it go. I promise you, let it go. Detach and let go. Oh my God, how perfect is that? Water, surrender, detach and let go. Yes. Let it go, my friends. You are, sailing into smoother waters. Stella is getting her groove back. All is going to be well. And, whoever really hurt you, they're going to get theirs, that's for sure. And it does not need to come by your hands, okay? You don't want that karma on your back anyways. The universe has got you. And lastly, evenness. Yes, as you allow all of this to take place and let this transformation unfold, it allows you to come back into complete wholeness within yourself. And that is why you're coming through as this Queen of Wands, whether you are male or female. You are on fire by the time we're moving into Taurus season. So, my God, Scorpio, my God, what a reading. And this is all I gotta say. Let the universe handle their bitch ass. You don't even gotta worry about it. They're gonna get theirs and you're gonna get yours, and you look great. You're gonna be purified, healed. You're gonna move on, new beginning, and all is gonna be right in your world. So that is the messages I have for you for Aries season. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and I'm wishing you all the best, Scorpio. Take care.